And then I got one more for you. Sorry, I'm getting some news here from a partner of mine. Here we go. And I got one more for you, ladies and gentlemen. The last boat without crippling tariffs from China are arriving. The countdown to shortages and higher prices has begun. Some of the last cargo ships carrying Chinese goods without crippling tariffs are currently drifting into the U.S. ports. Come next week, though, that will change. Cargo on ships from China loaded after April 9th will carry with them 145% tariffs President Donald Trump slapped on goods from the nation last month. Next week, those goods will arrive, but there will be fewer ships at sea and they will be carrying less cargo. For many importers, it is too expensive to do business with China. Yet China is still one of America's most important trading partners. It's where we get most of our clothes, footwear, electronics, microphones, which power applications, thermostats, and anything else that beeps. Businesses are making a difficult choice. Continue selling products from China at a more than double their previous price or stop selling those products altogether. For consumers, that means some products will be hard to find or maybe too expensive to buy. Starting next week is when we will begin to see the arrival of that tariff announced on April 2nd, said Gene Sturkle, executive order of the Port of Los Angeles, where nearly half of the business comes from China. Cargo coming to Los Angeles will be down 35% compared to a year ago. Imports into the United States during the second half of 2025 are expected to fall at least 20% year over year, according to the nation's retail federation. The decline from China will be even starker. JP Morgan expects a 75 to 80% drop in imports from there. It's not easily replaced by imports from other countries. A collapse of this magnitude would not only sharply boost prices, but also significantly disrupt supply chains, JP Morgan detailed in its report. That means less work, higher prices on shelves, and fewer choices for consumers. Socorro says the countdown has already begun.
Yeah, I just read a article talking about every ship that's been coming from China for like the past couple of years, probably for a while now, have all been stopping at every single port. Like every port that that they pass, they've stopped at every single port. They haven't hit any. They've been dropping off stuff to every port. Now they're saying like less than 40% of these ships are stopping at every port, which is meaning that there's less and less stuff being dropped off on shore at these different stops. What does that mean? That means that your aisles and and every shelf they're going to be bare soon. We get a lot of our goods from China. You got Trump saying stuff like, we don't need Chinese crap. Look around your house. You tell me how much stuff in your house has come from China.
And people got mad about that. And then I looked at it and I was like, I started lifting things up. I got a lot of things.
A lot of stuff. The fact of the matter, they really believe, oh, good, this will bring jobs back here. Do you really believe that it's because, the fact that, if you can make something in China so much cheaper, why would you want to bring it back here, which is obviously going to cost you more? The reason why they don't make it here is going to cost you more to make here. So you're willing to pay more for a job that's going to be automated here in a short period of time. They're not going to build out a factory to make, little widgets or little things that we may need here. They're not going to build out and say, oh, let's man it with 1,000 men. No, they're going to man it with robots. It's going to automate that. You're done for. So that's not even going to be a job for you.
And people in West, people are acting like we're going to build these factories in 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah.
No, it takes years.
And by that time, what are you going to do by that time? If it's going to take you 3, 4, 5 years to build this factory, am I going to go and get a whole bunch of people who are going to end up being in a union on me, unionizing, then wanting wages, wanting higher wages, want health care and everything else?
Not even that. Okay, let's anybody watching right now, like, oh, it doesn't take years to build a factory. Okay, let's say it takes 4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months. Let's say minimum 4 or 5 months to build a factory. Okay, you got to build a factory, then you got to build the goods, you got to hire the people there, right? Within those 4 months, you're suffering because you ain't got nothing.
And the fact of the matter, it takes way longer than that because, you got to get the financing. You got to get all the machinery in place to put into the factories. It's not just sitting around. This isn't like bicycles. People just don't build out big factory equipment and just sit it around somewhere to go get old and hope someone buys it.
Where are you getting the materials
It's built
from?
to order, man.
Where are you getting materials from?
These people just don't have any common sense. You think they're going, let's just build a Nike factory. What if the price what if the price of shoes are $50? Now it goes up to $150 because we made it here. Does that make it better for you?
Whoa, Wes, hold on. I need you to tell the audience where you're getting $50 for some Nike shoes.
I'm just saying.
No, I need to hear what you're saying. Because I ain't seen no Nike shoes for $50.
I didn't want to say $200 because
that's how much they are.
Buy $200 shoes. Some people buy like $79, $89. You know,
I buy my shoes about $40.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know how much Nikes cost.
I buy Reebok, so my shoes are $40.
But I'm just saying, overall, the point of it is though, if they make it here, it's going to cost you more. Like, yeah, at least American workers going to make that. No, they're not. It's probably going to make it in Mexico. That's probably what they're going to end up doing. If it's me, why am I going to ship it here to America? I can ship it to Mexico or one of these other countries that have a lower minimum wage than we have. It doesn't make sense what he's doing. I'm not saying he is not going to get any results from this, which I'm hoping that we can get some intellectual property results from them. I hope we can get higher investments that we're able to put into their country from them. I think we can get some of those, but you don't put it on our backs. He could have done this a much better way and then resorted to this after the initial phase of saying, you know what, we're going to negotiate. We're going to get this done. This is what I want from you guys. If not, then we're going to have to go to some other tougher measures. And did it this way.
This is his business tactic. I remember he's talking about he had this one guy build some kind of like building or whatever at Mar-a-Lago or something like that, one of his golf courses. And the guy he told him he's going to pay him so much. I'm just making these numbers up really quick told the guy, he's like, yeah, I'll pay you $80,000 to build it. Guy builds this whole thing, comes out, he's like, yeah, I don't like it. I'll give you $20,000 for it. And homeboy, dude put his own money into it. So there was nothing else he could do but take the 20 grand.
Bankrupted. It was a window guy. I think it was I heard there was a story about this. I don't know if it's the same story or not. I saw the story on Joe Rogan. It was a guy who played in what was that, Sopranos. He was talking about a guy who he was going to go work for that like put windows up or something like that in big buildings. And he told the guy, hey, I want you to put all the windows up in this building. And a guy went and bought all the windows and everything for himself. I guess it's like the for all the stuff for himself, paid all the money up front and wouldn't put them all up. Then he did that to him and he just like jerked him on the money. He didn't pay him.
No, it's not and that's not the only one he's done it to. This
guy
he's
done it a lot of times.
He built this building thing kind of for him, kind of like not like the gazebo, but like one you could like, kind of like the birds nest they have down there on fairgrounds or whatever.
I got you.
Yeah, kind of like he built the thing for him. He put his own money up to build it, and he jerked him on the price.
Yeah, he does.
So he thought he could do. He thinks he can do that with the rest of the world. And he doesn't understand. The rest of the world don't care, bro. They don't need us.
I ain't gonna say that they don't need.
They don't. No. They don't need us.
We're the largest economy in the world, man.
Yeah, that's cool. But if we fail, the rest of the world will continue to go on.
If we fail, man, that's over almost $700 billion that we do in imports. So China's exporting almost $700 billion. How many jobs that is, man? To them, people are getting paid a few dollars a day. 700 billion. You're not replacing that. Ain't no replacing him, like Biggie said. Ain't no replacing that. Don't get me wrong. The world will be, if America fails, the world will go into an economic crisis for a while. China cannot hold the world. They don't have the consumer base to do it. People think they do because they got a lot of people. But they don't got the money. That's the problem. That's the problem. People are like, why don't more people buy things from America? They didn't got the money to pay for it. We ain't got the money to pay for it. Why do you think we exported everything up out of here? We don't got the bread. We're like, man, I can't pay you to build this car over here, brother. It's less expensive for them to make everything else, bring it over here, maybe assemble it, and then sell it to us.
And I mean,
it's
the
cheaper
smart thing for people to do right now.
That's crazy.
If you have things that have batteries, buy Band-Aids, buy yourself some canned food, get some charcoal. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm telling people, hey, get the stuff you need.
Starter food and stuff.
Get you some regular stuff. Hey, the only people that are really about to survive, I mean, the rural people, they use food stamps. Hey, good luck, everybody. And we're going to keep you informed as the world burns. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Uncommon Courtesy. We'll see you next time.